Right. Hello YouTubers. Right. Now I went to see Andy today, yeah, and while I was there, because I wasn't there very long, before they came up with the trolley and said, oh, you're going for an MRI scan. I think I might have been there just before 2, yeah, and about 20 past 2, 25 past 2, they decided to take him down for an MRI scan. I went down with him, waited in the waiting room, yeah, and it must have been in there for over an hour, because I remember it being about 2:30. Next thing you know, it was 3:30. Then it was heading for 4 o'clock. So it probably been almost an hour and a half. Sheba, go and see then. Go and see. And went to come for him, yeah, took him back up onto the ward, which was, I think it was after 4 o'clock when you got there, and I stayed till about I think it was about 5 o'clock. I normally don't stay that long, but I stayed that long. But in that time, right, between 4 o'clock and 5, somebody else came up, yeah? Oh, you need to go down and get an x-ray. And Andy was sort of dumbfounded, because he'd only just come back from the MRI scan, and there I doing my head right in. You two! So, oi, what were you barking at? Yeah? And he's still barking. But he didn't go for his x-ray, because he already had one a couple of days ago, and he didn't need it. But what a right bloody chew, right? When I usually go to see Andy, I needed some shopping, and the nearest Aldi's, because I always go to Aldi's, is the one on North Road, and went all the way up there just to find out that the place was closed and they were doing a refurbishment on it. I thought, that's great, that's bloody great. So I had to walk all the way from North Road all the way to Yarm Road one. And I tell you what, it is quite a trek, because you were literally travelling from one side of the town to the other side of the town, yeah? So I went all the way through Albert Hill, down London's Lane, that way onto Yarm Road. But it's quite a trek, yeah. It's not a 5-minute walk, that's one thing for sure. So by the time I got to that Aldi's, I was well and truly pissed off. But I managed to do some shopping, yeah, and got the taxi home, got them to, well, I phoned a taxi on their phone, but yeah, I managed to get home. But it was about 7:30 by the time I got home, and the dogs were pretty good. I was expecting a mess when I got home, but there was no mess at all. They were pretty good. So I took him off for a walk there. I've only been back about half an hour. I only just been on the riverbank, but it's raining now, it's starting to rain. Yeah. Tell you what, the weather today was weird, because it was nice. I mean, it was warm, yeah. But it rained, part of it rained. And I had my waterproof, I had to take it off. Sheba! I had to take it off because it was too warm. But the rain held off till I got the taxi home and it started raining. went outside and the heavens opened. Yeah, but never mind. Like I say, I'm waiting to see, well, waiting for that phone call. The dogs are here, aren't you? Yeah, just so you can hear them in the background. Cheaper. What are you barking at? Yeah, they're being fed. I just... like I said, today it was just one of them days. Yeah. I'll probably have a good night's sleep because I had a hell of a walk, so yeah, I'll probably have a good night's sleep. But the problem is Andy wakens me up with a phone call at silly o'clock in the morning. Yeah. 6:15 this morning. Yeah. Woken me up. Thing is, when he wakens me up, I find it difficult to go back to sleep. Next thing you know, he phones me up again. But this was 9 o'clock and I thought, yeah, I need to get up. Yeah, but yeah, today's just been one of them days. Yeah. I'll probably feel a lot better tomorrow. Yeah, just a bit, like I say, a bit paved off today. But they were good there till they started barking, weren't they? Yeah. Oh, there's the house just behind us. Yeah. The guy that lived there. Yeah. Because he doesn't live there now. He's living with his son. Yeah. And you see these programs on the telly. The hoarder next door. Yes, he was. He was a hoarder. And it must have took him a few months to actually clean his house out. I mean, I don't know how many skips they needed to clean the inside of the house. Because every room was chocker. I mean, some of the stuff that was thrown away would have been good stuff. But some of the stuff he'd had in the house or in the garage, it wasn't garage, it was a shed. And it'd been there for quite some time. I remember at when they cleaned the shed out, there was paper in there. And it was, you know, when you have paper mache, when the paper gets wet and it goes all solid lump, like a solid lump, solid block. Now there was paper like that in there, so that had been in there quite some time. They had just cleaned out the garden today. I noticed them clearing out the rubbish. And I thought, oh, bloody hell. That there would have been the second attempt at the garden, because somebody else had come round, cleared what they wanted, yeah, and left the rest behind. So they got somebody else to clear all the rubbish out. And I tell you what, I just walked past it tonight, yeah, and I've never seen it look so good. He must have had gravel or something, because there was bags of gravel in the garden. Must have been under something. And so what they've done is they cleared all the rubbish out, yeah, and they put the gravel down, and it looks really nice, yeah. Makes my garden look untidy. But yeah, it looks nice. Never seen it look so clean. Yeah. Right. I'm gonna go. Right. And speak soon now, and toodaloo for now.